Hi, I'm Heather Sansom. I'm the author of the Killer Core Workout for Runners. I'm a personal trainer and a specialist in integrated core conditioning for athletes. So with all of the information that's out there on the popularity and importance of core training for runners, you might want to know, why did we need an ebook on core training for runners? Well, many of my clients asked me what I recommended to them as a resource so that they could do home workouts, and I couldn't find one. So there was a need to write something specifically for runners that would help you plan your core training in progressive plans that match with your running training. Did you know that just with a few minutes a week of core training you can significantly improve your running? Hang in there and I'll show you a little bit more information about the ebook Killer Core Workout for Runners. So the really big question is, why is core training so important for runners? Well, you may be thinking of your feet as powering your run, and you certainly spend a lot of money on good running shoes. But when you think about it, your feet are attached to your legs. It's not difficult to understand. And your legs are powered by your hips. And then your hips are anchored in your torso. So really, the source of your power in running, power, speed, and stamina, is really controlled by your core. And the reason is that if you can't stabilize your hips through good core control, you'll lose a lot of momentum, power, direction, and possibly even contribute to long-term strain injury. Torso stability equals efficient running because there's less loss of energy through your body through the motion created by your feet. If you look at this diagram here, you can see a correlation in the muscle patterns and the fascial patterns. There are diagonal muscle and fascial patterns connecting the left and the right side of your body, and you can see how an unstable torso could create a lot of unwanted tension and weight loading, asymmetrical weight loading in the hips, knees, and ankles, which you can avoid with very good core conditioning. Torso stability leads to a better running gait. It also leads to reduced risk of strain injury. So, what's special about the Killer Core Workout? There are 50 exercises in the book. Each exercise includes an explanation about the muscles used and how the exercise and the muscles used will contribute directly to your running needs, whether you run, walk, power walk, or hike on flat terrain or varied terrain. The book also includes training plan progressions. This is where it's really different from other resources available to you. Yes, there are many great exercises ideas for core training in all of your favorite running magazines, on YouTube, and other sources. But as you know, random efforts of exercise don't lead to progress. You need a progressive training plan, and that was the link that was missing for my clients. Progressive training plans take you from the very beginning right through to a killer core training in just a few weeks. The training plans tell you how many of the exercises to do and how often. Again, unlike picking a great exercise you saw in a magazine or on YouTube, you do it for 2 weeks, it's great, and then you're bored and you don't know what to do next. The training plan progressions tell you how many of which exercise to do, how often, how to combine them, when to change them up, and what the most effective combinations are. So the exercises are put together in such a way as to train your core in a progressive fashion, making the best use of your time, knowing that you enjoy running and that doing an indoor workout or cross training is not where you spend most of your time training. The exercise progressions are structured to build deep stability first and then progress. If you just jump out there and you pick your most favorite exercises that you found recently on YouTube or in a magazine, but you don't have the deep core stability supporting your spine or your hips, you could injure yourself. So when I'm working with clients on a personal basis, I make sure that we train from the ground up. You avoid injury by layering your training sensibly, just like with your running. The ebook also provides guidelines to help you use your knowledge to build more incredible core workouts using a variety of sources. So when you're done using the workout progressions in the ebook, you will know how to stack other exercises together that you might find from other sources to build effective core workouts for months and months of core training. Core training is something you as a runner can do anywhere, anytime with very little equipment And most of the exercises in the Killer Core workout require very little equipment. What's special about the Killer Core workout for runners? It's an ebook, so it's very affordable. You can download it from anywhere in the world. There are many exercises on a single page, which makes it easier for you to use should you print any out for your workout area, and you can save trees. And you can use it right away, within minutes after downloading it. What else is special? Core training. Core training is fantastic return on investment. There is almost nothing else in your workout program which gives you the same return for as little time invested. Just a few minutes a week of core training can make a huge difference in your running. So maximize your off-season training time and add some core training. Finally, what's special about the Killer Core workout for runners? You as a runner, walker, hiker, jogger, you know how important access to clean water is. You've probably experienced dehydration once or twice, and you know what the effects are like. Because you're a runner and you know how important access to clean water is, the Killer Core workout contributes percentage of its income specifically to Ryan's Well. Ryan's Well is a Canadian charity which provides sanitary water conditions in countries around the world. There are over 2.6 billion people who lack access to adequate water supply. So, by doing the right thing for your body and using better running techniques through core training, you're also doing the right thing for other people. 30% of the proceeds support Ryan's Well, a Canadian nonprofit that makes a difference. Ryan's Well has contributed over 800 wells, 1,000 latrines, and benefited over 765,000 people. It's also supported by ultramarathon runner Reza Hab. So while you might not cross the Gobi, when you cross your neighborhood street to start on your run, you know that you can get behind some of the causes that are important to people who care. Make your miles count and help us make clean water accessible.